When the team is as big as Kentucky, it attracts great recruits like Guth. Could he be a key piece for the Wildcats' future with Pope? If you want to see this recruit on the show, subscribe to the channel. With Mark Pope at the helm of the show, the program has once again demonstrated its ability to attract different talents and build a roster capable of competing at a high level. The possibility of bringing Guth to Lexington not only reinforces Kentucky's winning tradition, but also illustrates how the team is adapting to the dynamism of the market. Guth, who is coming off an impressive season with San Diego State, was recognized as the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year as a redshirt freshman. His statistics reflect an immediate impact on the court. Averages of 8.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, and, most importantly, 2.6 blocks per game. That last mark is particularly noteworthy, as it indicates not only his ability to change the course of opposing offensive plays, but also his intimidating presence under the boards. For a coach like Pope, who deeply values building solid defenses, Guth emerges as a potentially transformative addition. Guth's arrival at Kentucky could be seen as a strategic move to further strengthen the Wildcats' paint. The SEC, known for its physical and competitive style, demands well-structured teams on both offense and defense, and the presence of a player with Guth's profile could elevate the overall level of the roster. In addition, his ability to act as a defensive anchor would allow other players to have more freedom to pressure their defenders, knowing that there is a reliable wall protecting the interior perimeter. This type of synergy is essential for teams that aspire to compete for titles. Another interesting point about Guth is his offensive versatility. Although his statistics show a player rooted in defense, he has also demonstrated the ability to contribute points, especially with long-range shots. His 37.8% accuracy on three-point attempts, an average of 1.7 per game, suggests that he is not just a player restricted to the paint, but someone capable of stretching the opposing defense and opening up space for his teammates. In a system led by Pope that seeks to maximize the use of space on the court, this trait would be extremely valuable. It is impossible to ignore the recent history of success that Kentucky has had with players from San Diego State. The connection between the two programs has proven fruitful in the past, and the potential arrival of Guth could further strengthen this informal partnership. For a young athlete like him, joining a program with the tradition and prestige of Kentucky represents a unique opportunity for development and visibility. The competitive environment and top-notch infrastructure offered by the Wildcats are certainly factors that weigh in his favor in his recruitment. The possibility of seeing Guth in the blue and white uniform is cause for great excitement. Not only would he bring valuable coaching attributes, but he would also symbolize the program's continued commitment to attracting talent that fits the Wildcats' winning culture. With Pope, Kentucky is demonstrating that it is ready to compete differently, and adding a player like Guth could be a game-changer in that process. While the recruiting process is still in its early stages and involves a fierce competition with other renowned programs, Kentucky has a solid case to make. The combination of tradition, technical excellence, and Pope's visionary outlook makes for an attractive package for any ambitious player. If Guth decides to follow the Lexington path, he will have the chance to make his mark on one of the most diverse programs in college basketball, while also helping to cement Pope's legacy as one of the most innovative coaches in the game today. With an already talented roster and the prospect of adding a player like Guth, the Wildcats are laying the foundation for an exciting season full of possibilities. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Chandler's importance to the Kentucky Wildcats roster cannot be understated, especially at a crucial time like the NCAA Tournament's Sweet 16. Under the visionary leadership of Mark Pope, the freshman has emerged as a key player in building a balanced and resilient team. His development throughout the season, fueled by technical adjustments, continuous learning, and strategic guidance, demonstrates how the collective work between player and coach can transform a young talent into a decisive weapon in high-pressure moments. Many saw Chandler as having enormous potential, but also a lot of unknowns. After years without playing competitive basketball at a high level, his adaptation to the college scene was a gamble. With the Wildcats, he found not only room to grow, but also the tools necessary to thrive. Coach Pope has been a key mentor, helping Chandler understand his role within the system and encouraging him to trust his abilities. This coach-player relationship is one of the pillars that underpins Chandler's growing success, and he is now beginning to reap the rewards of months of dedication and effort. One of the most notable aspects of Chandler's development has been his improved three-point shooting. He himself acknowledged that much of this improvement has come from watching and learning from Kobe Bryant, one of the most efficient shooters in college basketball. However, it was the mindset instilled by Pope that allowed Chandler to apply these lessons in a practical way. The coach constantly emphasizes the importance of each player understanding their role on the team and executing it with excellence. For Chandler, that meant refining his accuracy from distance and becoming a constant threat from beyond the arc. This technical adjustment has not only expanded his own capabilities, but has also strengthened the Wildcats' collective offense, especially when paired with players like Amari Williams, who thrive in the paint. Chandler's contribution to March Madness has already begun to take shape. In the 2 tournament games so far, he has converted 4 of his 7 three-point attempts, totaling 15 points. While his season average still reflects the profile of a support player, at 2.7 points per game, his production in the crunch moments has been invaluable. A prime example of this was his slam dunk against the Illinois Fighting Illini that helped Kentucky advance to the next round. These moments are proof that Chandler is taking Pope's teachings and understanding the importance of seizing opportunities when they arise. In addition to his offensive impact, Chandler has also been a valuable asset to the Wildcats' defense. His 4 steals in the tournament games demonstrate his versatility and energy on both ends of the floor. This multifaceted trait makes him a reliable player for Pope, who deeply values his players' ability to contribute in different areas. Against Tennessee, for example, his presence will be even more crucial considering the absence of Jackson Robinson from the Vols roster. Chandler is expected to play a more prominent role than the mere 3 minutes he played in the last meeting between the 2 programs. With his ability to space the floor and create defensive opportunities, he could be one of the keys to the Wildcats' success. What makes Chandler's career even more impressive is the way he has embraced his role on the team. He is not a player who seeks the spotlight or the spotlight. Instead, his strength lies in his willingness to learn, adapt, and contribute where needed. This team spirit is exactly the type of attitude Pope encourages in his players. In recent interviews, Chandler has spoken of the sense of unity within the squad, emphasizing how the camaraderie among teammates facilitates the development process for freshmen like him. This culture of mutual support, fostered by Pope, has been a key factor in Chandler gaining confidence and playing key roles in critical moments. With Tennessee on the horizon for the Sweet 16, Big Blue Nation can expect to see a lot more of Colin Chandler. He represents the kind of player who can make a difference in a playoff game. Someone who doesn't have to be the star player, but whose contribution can change the course of a game. His three-point shot, honed by lessons learned from Brea and guidance from Pope, can be decisive in crucial moments. And his defensive energy, coupled with his growing confidence, makes him a valuable asset for Kentucky. Now, let me know what you think of the new additions. Let me know in the comments.